Hi guys, happy Sunday. I hope you are well. Here we go then with our weekly reading. So I'm going to pull 7 cards for the week ahead and we're going to see what the energy is. Now, it may not necessarily be exactly day by day, but we are looking at the near energy, the close future. Makes no sense, does it? The near future. The near future. If you'd like to book a private reading, there's a link in my bio. I never reach out, okay? So if you ever get any DMs, it's never going to be me, okay? And my Oracle deck is back in stock. For those of you that were waiting, it's back in stock and I do ship worldwide, all right? There's a link in my bio as well or in the description. Anyway, let's see. What is the energy of the week ahead? Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okie dokes. So we open the week with the Ace of Cups. Now this can be new beginnings, particularly in love and relationships. It can be reconciliation, it can be new relationships being formed, and it can be commitment being offered. So there's a lot of new energy in that area, love, relationships, emotions, feelings, that kind of thing. So yeah, for a lot of you, this is going to be a new meeting, a new connection. For others of you, this may be reconciliation, or it can be the deepening of a relationship. So, you know, things being committed or official or whatever you want to call it. Sometimes it's opportunities in other ways, but usually it's to do with like love and emotions and feelings and things like that. Day 2, we've got the 4 of Cups. Now, the 4 of Cups can be an energy of feeling a little bit despondent. It's kind of feeling like a little bit bored. She's kind of focusing on these 3 cups that have spilt over, but there is still one behind her shining all of this light, all of this rainbow energy coming out behind her, but she's sort of not seeing it. So I think this is a message for a lot of you this week to sort of focus on the positives. Try not to dwell on the negatives, because there could be something coming along that you can't yet see, or there may be something already there that you're not yet aware of. Sometimes it's just out of our awareness, but it is coming into our awareness. So if you have been feeling a bit disappointed, a bit flat, a bit bored, there's something there. There is something there. It's either that you're not seeing it or it's not quite been presented yet. It's not quite come into your awareness, but this is an energy that is transient. It's not a long-lasting energy. So hopefully you can move through it quite quickly. It may just be a day of feeling a bit meh, you know. Day 3, the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is very logical. She's air sign energy. She likes to think, she likes to plan. She can reach for her emotions when she wants to, but she doesn't lead from a place of emotion. She leads from a place of logic. So this can be you. This could be you making plans for the future. It could be you thinking something through, because sometimes it's like she's thinking over a particular situation, trying to get clarity, trying to come to a conclusion. And also she can be a message about needing to speak very directly. You know, speak your truth, say it how it is. Also, she's got her sword by her side and she's not afraid to use it should she need to cut people off or situations off that are not serving her. So yeah, there's an energy of a bit of contemplation maybe about what you need to let go of, who you need to cut off. Yeah, and if you're feeling like very highly emotional, it's saying try to lead with your head over your heart in, you know, whatever this instance is. As we move to day 4, we get the Strength card. Now, this is all about inner strength and sort of that strength that you don't always know that you've got until you're called to use it for some reason. It can represent Leo energy. It's very much also a message for me as a reader. Don't be afraid to lean on other people if you need to. You don't always have to be the strong one. You don't always have to be able to handle everything and carry on regardless. Okay, so if there is something going on for you, you know, do reach out to those around you, but you have got the strength to overcome or to move through whatever it is that you're facing at this time. Okay, then we've got day 5, Temperance. Now, Temperance is all about balance. It's about patience, it's about balance. There is an angel energy around Temperance and a Sagittarius energy as well. So it may just be saying that you need to regain some sort of equilibrium in your life around you. Maybe you need to, you know, ground yourself and become a little bit more balanced. Maybe it's like a message that you need to be patient about something. If you're waiting for something, it's just saying like, just be patient, it's nearly come in. And it's about not being reactive, okay? So it's just calm. It's very calm energy, it's very grounded energy, it's very balanced energy. So that is where you need to be towards the end of the week. Then we get to day 6, which is the 5 of Swords. Now, the 5 of Swords can be about conflict and battles, but more so the swords are around how we feel in our mind and our thought processes. So maybe you've got a battle going on in your mind about something, and the Five of Swords can often be like, is it time to give up? You know, is it time to put that sword down and give up the fight? And maybe that is the question that you're asking yourself. Is it worth the fight? Is it worth the turmoil? Is it something that you want to continue to pursue if it's challenging? Yeah. I mean, it's not to say that the battle can't be won, but there's something that's almost like putting a huge amount of pressure on you, and maybe the pressure is not worth, you know, holding on to. Maybe it's something you need to let go of and sort of give up the fight on, but obviously only you will know what that is. And then day 7, the 7 of Swords, swords, got swords in my head, Wands, 7 of Wands. It's a defensive energy, the 7 of Wands. So it may be that towards the end of next week you're feeling in a defensive mood. It may be that you're having to defend yourself in some way, but it's also a message about sort of protecting your energy and not listening to other people's gossip or opinion or kind of like interference. It's kind of like shut all of that noise out. And if you are facing a decision, because there's a few cards this week that are sort of calling on this inner strength, calling on this logical thinking, deciding whether you want to be patient or whether you want to sort of let something go or give up the fight on something. And only you can make this decision, is the way it reads to me when you look at it as an overall energy, because you can be influenced by others. There may be others trying to influence you. There may be negative opinions. There may be gossip and chit chat around this. And none of it is really going to serve you well if it's you that's having to face a choice, because only you are going to have to live with your decisions. So yeah, it's a bit of a mixed bag. It's a little bit of a heavy energy, but the beginning of the week is definitely showing that there is something on the horizon, because even if this Ace of Cups doesn't happen this week, it's in the short-term energy. So there is an offer of, you know, new love or reconciliation or happiness, but maybe this is all about what the choice is, you know, weighing on your mind, whether you want to go back or whether you don't. For those of you where it's a new connection, you know, I don't think there'll be such a heavy decision, but for a lot of you, I think that this is about reconciliation and whether you want to actually put yourself back in that position. Anyway, I'm going to dig a little bit deeper using the Dark Mansion Tarot. If you want to stick around, please do. And if you don't wish to, then I will see you soon. Okay, let's dig a little bit deeper into the week ahead. Let's start with this Ace of Cups energy. The Ace of Cups representing the early part of the week as an offer or a new beginning or reconciliation within a relationship, something emotional being offered, something emotional being resolved. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can clarify. The Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Quite a contrasting energy. So it feels like something that has been very, very slow to progress or very slow moving, or somebody that has been very cautious to approach you, to express their emotions, to get back together with you, is kind of having a real turn of energy. Because to go from the Knight of Pentacles to the Knight of Wands, they're like completely opposite. The Wands is like fast and spontaneous and incoming and impulsive, and the Pentacles is that slow, cautious, I don't know, you know, slow and steady. And they're very, very different energies. So, I mean, for a handful of you, it could represent 2 different people with 2 very different personalities coming towards you. But for most of you, I think that this is like a transformation energy. Yeah, we've got the Devil. It's almost like somebody just can't resist anymore. You know, maybe they've been trying to play it safe. Maybe they've not been expressing their feelings to you. Maybe, you know, for whatever reason, they've been holding back. But it's literally about to turn. And this looks like on the early part of the week. So, for some of you, as I said, it could be 2 different people expressing their interest in you, but for others, this is just like a very fast turnaround in energy, from unsure and cautious and slow to impulsive and fast, and you know, they just can't resist anymore. It's like a magnetism kind of energy. Okay, day 2, the 4 of Cups. Why are you feeling despondent? Why are you feeling a little bit bored, a little bit fed up, a little bit flat? What is this energy about on day 2? Let's have a look. Let's have a little look. Okay, the Moon and the 7 of Swords. Interesting. So the Moon is about things being revealed or coming to light, and it can be about emotions or feelings, but it doesn't have to be. And the 7 of Swords can be around like sabotage, deception, lies, sneakiness. So it feels like you're feeling kind of bored or frustrated or let down of either a situation that is having to be kept secretive for some reason, or you found something out where someone hasn't been honest with you, or someone feels like they've got away with something, but actually you found it out, and it's left you feeling, you know, really kind of unhappy. I have to be careful with my language on here. It's left you feeling unhappy and fed up and, you know, just frustrated. So there is a more abundant energy coming in for you. This is the Nine of Pentacles. So there is still this hope for you sort of having what you want. And, you know, when I was saying that cup is behind her that she can't quite see, there may be something better coming in, or maybe there is still a positive outcome to this situation. But it feels to me like maybe something that is being hidden is coming to light, or you found something out and you feel like someone's let you down, or, you know, you can't trust someone. If it's you having to be secretive about a situation, just be careful, you know, because if it's you being secretive, then you could be the one that gets found out. But I tend to feel this is someone around you, and that's why you're feeling kind of let down or disappointed by them. It still has the chance to have a positive outcome, though, with that Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so then we go on to that Queen of Swords energy. So this is where I was saying you're going to be in like a logical mindset, trying to figure something out, maybe trying to make a plan about how to move forward or where you want to go. And you will get that aha moment. The Ace of Swords here is coming in with clarity and truth. And again, it could be new beginnings. The Hermit is here to say that to make this decision, maybe you've had to spend some time alone, or retreat from the world, or retreat from talking to other people about it. You know, you've gone within, you've done some soul searching, and you're figuring out the answers. So you will get this clarity and this aha moment. And then this Six of Swords here is representing that things are moving from maybe choppy waters, or things where, you know, the energy's been very unsettled, towards calmer and smoother and happier times. But in some instances, this is leaving something behind, leaving a relationship behind, leaving a job behind, leaving a person behind, or even moving. It's moving on. It's kind of like packing your bags and going and moving forward. So it's very much like a forward energy and not going back. Okay, day 4, strength. What are you going to need to draw on your inner strength for? Let's have a look. What are you going to need to draw on your inner strength for? Let's see. Nine of Swords, King of Swords, Four of Swords. This is to do with healing from a situation where you've been dealing with somebody that has been maybe quite cold or detached or quite harsh with their words or their energy with this King of Swords. There's been a level of this causing you a lot of anxiety, maybe even nightmares, sleepless nights, something weighing over your head, and at night time it definitely feels worse. It's like it's sort of an anxious energy. The Four of Swords is like a healing energy. It's a message that you need to take some time to rest and recover and give yourself some self-love and some rest. So yeah, you have got the strength, whatever this is, because it doesn't mean it's always all connected, but whatever this situation is that's causing you a lot of stress at night, a lot of anxiety, a lot of kind of heavy black clouds over your head, you will have the strength to get through this. But the way to do this is going to be a lot of self-love and self-concept and self-care, because it feels like you are dealing with someone that's had their swords out, which, you know, can be cutting or sharp or cold or difficult. Okay, Temperance. What do we need to be patient about? So day 5, Temperance, the angel energy. Okay, so there's some kind of choice or decision ahead with this Seven of Cups, and it's saying don't get caught up in fantasy or illusion, because there's many options that are going to be sort of ahead of you. And with this Page of Cups energy, this is something being offered, probably to do with emotions, because we've got two lots of Cups energy here, and Temperance is often about flow and things like that. So there's something being offered, but it's just saying you don't have to make your decision right away. And it could be someone that's been in and out of your life, or someone you've been feeling inconsistent about, maybe someone you're not sure about, maybe someone that's been like acting a bit childish, a bit foolish, a bit inconsistent. It looks like they're actually going to level up to this King of Pentacles energy. So it looks like this person maybe has grown up a little bit, has worked on themselves, is ready to offer something like a commitment or an investment in you in some way. Sometimes this is work related, but with all of those cups, I would say it's more likely to be on an emotional level. But it's just saying don't rush into it. Don't rush into making a choice. So if someone wants you back, or if someone has come back into your life, or if someone sort of wants your attention, don't go rushing into it. Don't fall at their feet. You know, take your time, weigh things up and see, have they really grown up? Have they really kind of matured? Or is this still like a foolish energy that you're dealing with? Okay, day 6. 5 of Swords. So this is like battle or mental pressure or turmoil. Okay, we've got Temperance again. So still a need to be patient here. This is, for some of you, this is to do with a long-term relationship or even a marriage with this 10 of Pentacles. For a handful of you, it could be to do with a family situation. And I've got an Emperor energy. So you could be dealing with somebody quite stubborn or selfish, or someone that always feels like they are in control, you know, someone that sort of seems to always take control. It can be an Aries energy as well. On the really kind of heavy side of the Emperor, it can be narcissistic energy. So this could be why this is weighing so heavily on your mind. Someone's kind of affecting your mental health. You feel like you're always having to fight for your sort of voice to be heard, for your place in the family or your place in the relationship. You know, maybe you feel like this other person's very overbearing. And then we've actually got the Lovers. So it could be that now there is a choice between two people. The Lovers sometimes is a choice between two people, and maybe that is what is playing on your mind. Do you stay? Do you go? If there is like someone else that's come into your life, maybe you're thinking, do I really want to stay where I am with all this struggle, with all of this battle, with everything feeling hard work? Or do I want to start over? Do I want to give someone else a chance to get to know me? Do I want to give myself a chance to be happy somewhere else? For some of you, if that 10 of Pentacles is a family card, it could be that your family are unhappy about your choice of partner, and that is what is causing the argument, and you're having to face a choice. Do I go against my family? Or, you know, do I listen to what my family think, or do I go with my heart? Like, what am I going to do? So there's a few different ways of taking it, but take it as it resonates. And then day 7, the 7 of Wands, which makes a lot of sense actually with that day before. The 7 of Wands is not listening to other people's opinion, not listening to sort of gossip or scandal. It's about sort of pushing the energy away and trusting yourself. It can be a defensive energy, so you may feel like you're having to defend your choices and defend your own opinions. Let's see, what are you defending yourself from? Oh, the Tower. So it could be that there's a real turning point towards the end of next week, that there's a great big argument, that things blow up, that it feels like everything's sort of coming to a head. But it's asking you to stay in your Empress energy, which is like the divine feminine. So it's knowing your worth, knowing your value. It's not chasing, it's not pursuing, it's not having to prove yourself, it's not trying to make others believe that your choices are right or wrong. It's having that inner belief and staying calm and staying grounded. And this can be about new beginnings and new projects and new relationships, because she is all about creation, the Empress. But it's also a message about knowing your value and knowing your worth and not letting anybody else's opinion, you know, impact you. So it feels like it could be a little bit of a rocky end to the week, but actually we get the 9 of Cups here. So you will, whatever choice you make or whatever the Tower brings, it will lead to wish fulfillment and emotional fulfillment and a positive outcome. So at the time, it can feel quite stressful. It can feel like a real shake-up, like the foundations of everything you know are being shaken up. But this needs to happen for some reason. For whatever reason this is, it needs to happen because it's showing you a path, it's showing you a lesson, it's giving you some kind of change to your situation. It's bringing about some sort of change that you need to have. Let's just see what the Oracle says. Okay, so we got fake or illusions. So this is probably to do with day 2 here, when like things are being revealed, or maybe there's some sneaky behaviour, or maybe somebody's trying to lead you down a certain path with a false intention. We've then got a past connection being relevant this week, and this is not going to be for everyone, but for some of you, particularly with that early energy of reconciliation, it would make sense with a past connection here. We have got someone that wants to talk or confess something to you. Again, this could be because you found something out and now they need to talk to you, or you need to have a conversation about that, but there's some sort of communication or confession coming in. We've got Justice here, which can be for some of you legal matters coming to a close or going in your favour, or it can be about decisions and fairness and balance and making the right choice, okay? And then we've got sneaking around or affair. Now, again, that is really definitely not going to be for everyone, because I don't expect, you know, a huge percentage of you are in that position. But maybe there is a little bit of sneaky behaviour coming back to that early part of the week. And it's just saying here that you really got to trust your intuition. So this is a really strong week about going within, pushing out anybody else's behaviour, expectations, opinions, and really going within, go into that hermit energy, make your choices, choose where you want to be headed, and then trust it and go with it. So it's a little bit of a mixed bag. The beginning of the week is fairly strongly positive. The end of the week is a little bit more rocky. But remember, when that tower comes, it is coming for your highest good, and it is bringing about change that otherwise may not have happened. So have a good one. Let me know if it resonates, and I'll see you soon.